men, we women.
And inviting you to sit in with us again for a friendly few minutes in which men and women from all walks of life chat frankly about how the opposite sex irritates and annoys them. We like it frank, but we do try to keep it friendly. Women, do men exasperate you in your work? Men, do the women that you meet on your job get on your nerves? Well, you know, that's what this program's for, to let you blow off steam about the other sex, how it makes your daily rounds more difficult. And today it's we men, and so my guest standing up for the male of the species is Bob Cole, one of radio's best-known artist representatives. Well, now, Bob, in order for everyone to understand clearly, first I think we have to get on the record just what your work is.
That's a good idea, George. Sometimes I get a little confused myself, and it might help to straighten me out, too. My job is to act as business representative of various types of radio artists. Singers, actresses, actors, commentators.
Commentators? Did you ever run across any women commentators?
Well, all women are commentators, aren't they, George? The main difference is that only a very few get paid.
Well, there aren't many lady commentators, are there?
Very few. The women I meet, the ones that get my goat now and then, are actresses and singers. And the first thing they nearly all do, especially those that are new in the profession, is to be late for appointments. For auditions and rehearsals. And the excuses they produce are really sensational. Either they have overactive imaginations, or they must spend time dreaming up crazy reasons. The all-time high, I think, was the girl who rushed into my office a half hour late, explaining that she had got locked in a bathroom. The handle came off the door, and she had to scream for half an hour before anyone heard her. I thought that was a very legitimate excuse, until I learned a few days later that she used the same thing on someone else.
Then you don't believe these yarns, eh?
No, usually not. I've learned to be reasonably patient until such girls either become real professionals and are always on time, or until they just quietly disappear from the business.
Yeah, probably locked in a room somewhere when the handle came off, eh?
That would be all right with me. But while it's on my mind, let me make my beef about the girls who make up badly. I don't understand it.
Oh, I know, but you're only a mere man, Bob.
Sure enough, George, but I don't see why more women can't make up properly. Every newspaper, every magazine is crammed with advice about how to make up. You can read all that stuff, but what good does it do? None that I can make out. They either have too much makeup on, or they wear full stage makeup when they're nowhere near the stage. Or those cute girls, you know, that wear fingernails an inch long, like Chinamen, and they're painted the most beautiful shade of vermilion, and you can see they must have spent hours over them. Then you sort of casually look around and see that the heels are run down. How do you figure that out, George?
Bob, I don't figure it. I just suffer along with the rest of
Me
it.
too. And then those girls will smoke like a chimney when they come to my office and fill up all the ashtrays with lipsticky cigarette butts.
Say, Bob, don't you just love a woman who smokes a pipe?
After those cigarettes, I wouldn't mind. I might not even object to cigars. Then you met this other type. The one who calls every man they meet darling or dear, and such like manifestations of over-affectation. But it isn't real. They just do it because they think it's the thing to do. And half the time they don't know the fellow's name. But he's darling just the same.
Yeah, but of course, if a lot of beautiful girls call me darling, I don't know as I'd object, Bob.
Well, you would quick enough. When you find out that they stop calling you anything at all if you don't get them a job quick.
Well, they may call you something, all right, but it'll be under their breath.
Well, I frankly prefer that. Of the two extremes.
Yeah.
Or being called endearing names by a girl who hasn't taken the trouble to learn my real name, or being ignored completely by a girl I may have really helped.
Ungrateful beggars, are they?
No, not at all by any means, George, but enough to make you think that that particular kind of gratitude is a feminine monopoly.
Yeah.
I think that every branch of the entertainment profession knows about girls who have been helped by their managers in the early stages of their careers. And later on, when they're a success, they don't even know him.
Say, who was it that said, if you turn your friend into an enemy, just lend him some money?
I don't know who said it, but it fits perfectly. That type of girl is both ungracious and ungrateful. They're the kind of success turns into grasping, selfish little climbers. But fortunately for all of us, while some of them have a temporary success, few of them ever reach the top. And very few of them ever win the affection of the radio public. They just can't somehow or other. But that happens perhaps for another reason. That's because they've relied more on their looks to get by than on hard work and preparation. And sooner or later, that shows up.
Bob, you're so philosophical about it, I take it you don't even bother to revenge yourself on such girls as this.